Hello, Lou Sagatov, and this is the 2025 mid-year market report for Arlington, Virginia. Let's look at the numbers and see what it means to buyers and to sellers. Why this update matters? Well, the market is shifting right now, so we're starting to see inventories going up, pricing is starting to shift, mortgage rates are kind of significantly impacting both buyer and sellers across Arlington County. Critical timing is whether you're buying or selling, you need to understand the market trends for your specific situation, and that strategic advantage gives you the knowledge to be able to make the right decision based on all the information that you have for you and your family. There's been a 30% market surge in inventory year over date, and what that means is now buyers have more choices. It's taking longer, and they're taking longer as far as getting through the process of deciding what to do, and they're starting to get a little bit of that negotiation edge that they didn't have previously. Price dynamics are kind of shifting also. 1.4 is the median million price for a single family home in Arlington. Houses have appreciated about 5.3% year over date. So there's this slowly climbing price trend that's happening in Arlington, but we're starting to see a longer days on the market. So what does that tell us? It tells us that with the increase of inventory, the buyers are taking more time, and maybe the market is starting to shift a little bit to the buyers, especially in the single family. Price appreciation is still strong in Arlington, and this is really what makes Arlington really the gold standard in Northern Virginia. Inventory surge, the impact for buyers, it's great because now they have more selections, they have more time to think about it. For sellers, it becomes very competitive, so everything has to be done strategically. The house has to be prepared correctly, it has to be priced correctly, it has to be presented correctly. You only have one opportunity normally when a seller or a buyer comes into your house. It's important right now more than ever to be able to show your house off the best possible way that you can. Market composition for single family homes is mixed. We're starting to, like I said, there's an increase of value of about 5.3% year over date. The average or the median sales price is 1.4 million, although that fluctuates, but that's looking at the whole median of all the single families, that's including new construction, and the price per square foot is roughly $675. Again, that's including new construction. There's kind of a mix in here, but what it's telling us is that the price trends here in Arlington are steady, and they have been steady as I've been following them throughout the year. 21 days on the market is the average. It's up 4 days over last year. That's not a huge significant amount. We still have, at 21 days, we still have less than a month inventory for a lot of places in Arlington, but we're starting to see this days of inventory. Days of inventory is going to be one of the indicators that the market is starting to shift from sellers to buyers. The mortgage impact is that, in the higher end in Arlington, it doesn't seem to have that great of an impact. I'm sure it has an impact, but it's not as great. But right now, we're averaging between 6.5% and 7.2% for mortgages. It is still affecting how things are going on. The other effect that's coming into this play, which isn't shown in these slides, is that now economic factors are starting to play into buyers' decisions and actually sellers' decisions, whether they're going to buy or whether they're going to put their house on the market today. What sellers should know right now, and here's the reality, it's no longer a seller's market. You need to be strategic in everything that you do in order to get success. Updated single-family homes attract the biggest offers, and it requires a really defined and definite strategy to market the home. No longer can you plant that sign in the yard and go, yep, that's going to sell in 2 days. That no longer works in Arlington. So the success formula is fairly simple. Professionally prepared houses are non-negotiable. Accurate pricing is non-negotiable. Quality presentation is non-negotiable. And you have to think about and be flexible when you're entertaining offers from buyers. And then we get back to the old school where timing matters. Priced right, market correctly for maximum exposure. Do open houses. Open houses are very effective in this marketplace, and consider reasonable request when getting offers. Just to put this into perspective, Virginia, the state of Virginia, buyers are expecting a 44% price drop. Now, historically, we don't see that in Arlington, but we have to understand that the market is shifting around us all around, and in different ways it's going to impact us in Arlington as the market shifts. So 44%, and that's up from 29% a year ago, and that's in all of Virginia. Again, Arlington is the gold standard. I don't expect to see anything like that in Arlington. Maybe we'll see a 5 to 10% drop, and historically that's been fairly temporary. Who has the advantage in this marketplace? So condos, the buyer has the strong advantage. The sellers, it's challenging. There's an oversupply issue, and price negotiations favor buyers right now. Single family buyers have a limited advantage. Sellers are in an excellent advantage because there's still limited inventory. It's high demand right now still in Arlington, and we're still seeing multiple offers on houses. Maybe not as many as before, but we're still seeing multiple offers. Townhouses in Arlington are balanced all the way across the board. It's a stable market, and there are fair negotiations. The luxury market in Arlington is buyers have a modern advantage. Sellers still have the upper hand. It's a niche market, and quality really matters in order to sell and get maximum price today. To wrap this up, use your leverage. Stay prepared and negotiate if you're a buyer, and I'm working with buyers. For sellers, prepare and price for today's conditions, not last year's market seller, and be prepared 100% to give a perfect, not a perfect, but a house that a buyer is going to move in ready, want to move into. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me however you want. I also have some free handouts as far as how to prepare your house, how to be a buyer's agent, how to select a buyer's agent. I have a lot of buyer guides available, or seller guides. Contact me. Whether you're a buyer or seller, I'll be sure to give you the right guides. Again, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and like this. And if you know anybody that's in the market in Arlington, please pass this video on to them. Thank you, and take care. Bye now.